Welcome to the MGTOW Academy Show, your one-stop spot for MGTOW Talk. This is Season 2, Episode number 12. It is certainly a pleasure to be with you on the final day of the decade. At least it's the final day of the decade when this has been released to all platforms, December 31st, 2019. Hey, it's great to be back on the show officially after my several month-long hiatus. Nonetheless, I'd like to dive into a time-relevant topic today. Today, I'd like to cover the whole new year, new me, and all that stuff that comes attached with it. So, without further ado, let's get to it. I hope you're doing well this fine day or night. Depends on where you are in the world right now. I'm recovering from a horrible respiratory infection or whatever the hell it was that's been causing me to cough. So my voice may sound a bit raspy, but yeah, whatever. But hey, it's that time of year again. You know, the new year, new me stuff, right? And so ends another year and a new year approaches us. And this time it's even more special. We're ending a decade and starting a new one. Isn't that great and amazing? Our lives will now forever change for the better. This seems to be the mentality for a lot of people around this time of year. All of the bad habits, poor food choices, lack of exercise, poor mental health habits, poor sleeping patterns, will all magically be solved as the clock hits 12 midnight on December 31st, right? That's why I'm still engulfing in all of my bad habits. I mean, they're going to be gone when the new year rolls around anyway, so why not still enjoy them? The reason I decided to make this podcast was to share something that I've realized a few months ago. And this realization is only getting reinforced more and more each and every day. And because of this, I feel compelled to share it with you. It feels too important to not share. Today on the MGTOW Academy Show, I'm discussing reflections. I just yapped on a bit about these, bad habits, which is ultimately something we should all seek to end. But the recognition of these bad habits is the place to begin with. You need to recognize a problem first before doing anything else. And reflection is what I would argue to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest, way to put yourself on the journey of demolishing bad habits in your life. Our lives are on a trajectory, on a path. And often it doesn't hurt to ask yourself, questions like, am I content with where I am now and where I'm heading? Do I want to live the rest of my life, which may be decades long, the way it currently is on a day-to-day basis? And more, I try to aim for never settling. Okay, there's a difference between never settling and never being happy. I'm happy right now, but I know I can do better. I know I can improve myself more. I know what I want to share with you, but to put all of my thoughts and ideas onto a script and try to connect the dots is what I find to be a bit of a challenge. I'll start off by discussing my personal life this past year and what I would like to change. So reflecting on this past year, I like to recognize the positives first. I've become more involved with extracurricular activities for school. That's a good thing, right? I've begun the work to make my aviation project turn from a dream into a reality. And I've done something that I'm super proud of, which is stepping outside of my comfort zone. Without stepping outside of your comfort zone, I'd argue it's quite difficult, if not impossible, to grow. I never did things that outright put my life in danger, but I still did things that were, where I would doubt myself over and over again. And at one point, I even believed that I was completely in the wrong. But in the end, I came out on top, realizing that I had overcome what I once thought to be an aspect of life that I would never achieve due to my background. Now, I won't tell you just yet about the details of that, shall we call it an adventure, all right? But, I want to protect my personal identity, and it is also a somewhat personal matter. But look, I'll be happy to discuss this matter, whatever that is, in the future. Probably, maybe, say, 2-ish years from now. I don't know. I feel it to be a bit of a more appropriate time then, but whatever. Nothing too serious. But hey, look, this year I've stepped outside of my comfort zone, something that even my friends have noticed, and I'm proud of myself for that. It was a testament to my mentality of trying out new things in life. And now for the negatives, the things I kick myself for, the habits that hinder my potential, what could have been but never became. This year I struggled with a handful of things. My pornography addiction is one of them. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that into the positive things. Hey, I did make significant progress in conquering the addiction that robbed me of my time, creativity, and quite frankly, my life energy, if you want to call it that. You see, at the beginning of 2019, I only made it 17 days clean when I try to, give it a go. But I ended the year with my highest streak being 52 days long. And as of the date of recording this, I have broken my streak a while ago. And I continue to struggle with getting back on the horse, so to speak. But hey, look, it's definitely a work in progress. And I'll discuss this more in a later episode of the MGTOW Academy Show, which I hope you're enjoying so far, by the way. But hey, look, at the beginning of the year, which was around August, all right, I was all like, this year, procrastination shall happen no more. And look where I am now, exactly where I was last year. I'm the exact opposite of what I wanted to become at the beginning of the school year. I've become the exact thing I've sworn to destroy. All the hype I had in the beginning of the year has now subtly disappeared. The motivation to fight my productivity demons are gone, reduced to atoms. It always seems to be like that. This time around, I will make the change. No fooling around this time, mister. You see, the thing is, all the hype around getting to destroy these old habits that limit us seems to be about useless. I mean, think about it. Around the new year, as an example, we all seem to get hyped up about going to the gym, cutting out junk food, and whatever else it may be. But what does the hype do? Where does the hype go? All right, what does the excitement do? All right, by getting excited about the potential results and doing that only, by doing that alone, you will accomplish absolutely nothing. And that begs the question, what accomplishes something? Something is better than nothing. What gets me that six-pack I've wanted? Watching a motivational video and then doing nothing about your problem? Or following a core training program and maintaining a nutrient-dense diet? Anyone can be hyped. Anyone can be motivated to do something. But not everyone is willing to constantly and consistently monitor their caloric intake. Not everyone is willing to lose an hour or two of free time daily training your body. Not everyone has the mental fortitude to push forward when they're weak and exposed. Lots of people will easily give up. Point is, people are willing to believe in this idea, this concept of their life changing in a new way. But that requires the breaking of your old self and your old habits. And people aren't willing to do that. Not all people, that is. They're only comfortable with being comfortable. They're not comfortable with being uncomfortable. The movie Fight Club has a ton of great quotes, and I believe that Tyler Durden, said something related to this as well. But look, this new year, people all over the world will be comfortable with the idea of their new lifestyle, the idea of exercising, the idea of eating right, the idea of sleeping right, the idea of not procrastinating, but they're only comfortable with the idea, not the work, the blood, the sweat, and tears that have to be put forth to accomplish the desired results. Those people will remain in their comfort zone, their safe space, with little traffic cones boxing them in as people around them step outside of their own little box and venture towards the unknown. And this begs one final question. This new year, when you identify your bad habits through reflection, will you be inside the comfort zone or outside in the cold, far away from the warmth the comfort zone provides you? I'll let you answer that question. My Twitter and email address is in the description if you'd like to contact me. Share with me what you've reflected on this year and what you would like to improve on. If you're watching this on a platform that allows for commenting, leave your thoughts there and I will get back to you. If you're on a podcast platform, consider leaving a 5-star review as it helps to grow the show and it's also free. Also, MGTOW Academy takes quite a bit of time to make, and all the different series I do for the MGTOW Academy Show, to MGTOW Stories, to the MGTOW Academy Show Live, to the book that I'm working on, I earn no money from it. And to help increase the quality of my content, donating to my Patreon or PayPal would definitely help. Information to those is in the description if you're interested. Once again, I would like to thank everyone who has helped me grow in this past decade. I can't wait to see what the new one brings. Remember that it's a dangerous world out there, so be sure to keep taking in your daily doses of red pills and a kick ass out there. This is MGTOW Academy signing off.